Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's KCAC matchup between your Tabor College Blue Jays and the Ottawa University Braves. We've got about 6 minutes here before we're going to have a little senior night ceremony, honor two of our seniors, Melody Valencia and Olivia Dirksen. Tonight's going to be an excellent matchup as we've got the number 1 team in the conference, number 24 ranked team in the country, Ottawa, here on our court tonight. Tabor's sitting second, and we are receiving votes finally. So good matchup. So let's go ahead and take a look at those KCAC standings. As you see there, we have some, I'm going to go ahead and read the KCAC standings. Sorry about that. We had something not correct up there on the board. Tabor is sitting in second at 17-3 behind Ottawa, who's 18-2. McPherson College is 14-4. Bethany 12-7. KW 12-8. Sterling is 10-9. Avila 9-10. Southwestern 7-10. Oklahoma Wesleyan 7-12. Friends 6-12. St. Mary 3-9. Bethel 2-18. And York is 1-14. So the matchup tonight between two really good teams. Let's go ahead and take a look at our team comparison. There we go. Ottawa University is under the head coach Melissa Blessington. She's in her 7th season with the Braves. Again, they are 18-2 and 22-5 overall, sitting number 24 in the country. She came to Ottawa after graduating from Grandview. Mike McNeil is in his first season with the Blue Jays from Cal Baptist. He was a 4-time national tournament participant. They won it 2 years when he played, was a runner-up 2 years. So he's got good experience. He's bringing this young Blue Jays team as we are 19-3 and 26-6. We're just, if we can knock off the Braves this evening, we'll overtake that first place spot. And we're looking for a good matchup tonight. We played them just about a week ago down in Oklahoma Wesleyan, and Tabor actually was on top the first set quite a bit and just kind of couldn't hold it there at the end. Second set was all Tabor, dominated the Braves down there in set 2, but Ottawa's also a very good program, and they came back and won sets 3 and 4 to take it 3-1 over the Blue Jays. Let's go ahead and take a look at our officials for tonight. We see Janet Johnston will be the R1, so she will be up unless they have changed. But pretty much she's going to be up. Levi McAllister, the R2, will be down on the floor. Two of the better officials that we will see all year. All of our officials do a good job, but these two are really excellent on top of their game. Allison Christ, she'll be doing the libero tracking. Holly McNeil will be on volley right. Josiah Ray and Alex Emerson will be our line judges tonight. Those two have been doing that for us about all year long, along with Spencer Himmert. Spencer's got the night off tonight. Willow Bear and Alexis Torres will be our roll ballers. And we have Lance Carter, Noah Brown, and tonight Olivia Owens will be down, replacing Sammy Jo Peterson in the stats tonight. She'll be subbed in for her. So that's our crew there as well. And our production team who's bringing you all the shots. We have Luke Rencher, our head tennis coach. He is up in the replay, and he's actually doing some graphics now as well. Riley Blue Lingstad, he'll be switching and producing up there in the booth. Oscar Salvador is on our hero camera. Mallory Ediger is on our wide camera. This is David Ediger. I'll be on the commentary for tonight. For this, what will be, we believe, a very highly contested match between the Blue Jays and the Braves. Again, both teams very familiar with each other, kind of have dominated the conference this year. The Braves have lost twice, and actually both to McPherson, once in the fall and once here in the spring. Tabor has not lost to McPherson, but we've lost a couple that, Coach, I know, which we had back with Sterling and KW earlier this year, and our other losses to Ottawa, so no shame in that as well at all. But hopefully tonight we'll be able to avenge that loss as we did with Kansas Wesleyan this spring. After we lost to them in the fall, we came back and beat them here in the spring about a month ago pretty handily over at McPherson. So we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back with senior night here in just about a minute. So let's go ahead and hear a word from our sponsor or two, and we'll be back with you in just a minute.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you. Like the friends who come over when a big game is on, the neighbors next door who always bring your favorite buffalo dip, your in-laws who know you need silence during the clutch plays, and everyone who knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Paul Brooks. Paul is here to get to know you and understand your life, so he can help make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Paul Brooks in Wichita at 316-721-8181.
At this time, I would ask that everyone join us as we recognize our two volleyball seniors for the dedication they have given to the Blue Jay volleyball program during their time at Tabor College. Welcome to the court, Tabor College center, number 9, Melody Valencia. Criminal justice and psychology will graduate this spring. Entering today's match, Alice ranked 22nd in the NAIA with 34 service aces.
So our first senior this evening
53 assists.
is Melody Valencia. Out there on the court with Melody right now is her parents, Joe and Lisa Valencia. Melody will complete her 4th season here at Tabor, and after double majoring in criminal justice psychology, she will graduate this spring. Entering today's match, Mel is ranked 22nd in the NAIA with 34 service aces and 25th with 553 assists. Coach McNeil says Mel's been a pleasure to coach this year. Through the challenges that COVID presented this year, Mel has been a great leader for this program. Mel's desire to strive to be her best and her ability to bring others with her is a testament to her character. I'm excited to see how Mel's legacy will live on within this program for years to come. And our second senior is Olivia Dirksen, number 16. She's our middle blocker. She's joined tonight by her parents, Gary and Angie Dirksen. Olivia will complete her 4th season at Tabor and graduate this spring with her Bachelor of Arts in Elementary Education and minoring in ELL and coaching. In tonight's match, Olivia is ranked 3rd in the NAIA in blocks with 107 and has also tallied 219 kills on the season. Coach McNeil had this to say about Olivia. Olivia has been a pleasure to coach this season and will be missed both by her teammates and coaching staff next year. Olivia has proven the ability to lead her teammates through consistent encouragement. While a force to be reckoned with on the court, off the court, Olivia exhibits the true spirit of what the Tabor College volleyball program stands for: Christ-centered, community-oriented, and championship-minded. Tabor College would like to thank both of these young ladies for the dedication to the volleyball program and for being such positive ambassadors to Tabor. We wish them both the very best in their future endeavors. So those are our two seniors. We're very pleased that each of them have chosen Tabor and have been 4-year players in our program here. They've endured some changes over their time and then just really persevered and just outstanding leaders for our volleyball team. So we're going to go ahead and look at, we're going to go ahead and have a prayer here in just a minute. And then we'll listen to our national anthem. After that, we'll come back and we'll get the starting lineups, starting with Ottawa. But we're going to go ahead and get with Mike James, the PA announcer, for the prayer at this time.
Father God, as we come to the close of our regular season home matches, we want to take this opportunity to thank you for the success that both teams tonight have had on the court, for the season we've had that's been relatively free of injuries and illnesses, and for Coach McNeil's haircut. For tonight, we ask that you give our players health and safety, Lord, that they may honor you in all that they do on and off the court, and that the fans, coaches, and officials conduct themselves tonight with sportsmanship and honor. All these things we pray in your name. Amen.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Tabor College Gymnasium. Tonight's matchup features Ottawa here visiting at Tabor. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ottawa's starting lineup. We have one sub that we just found out about for Ottawa, so we're going to go through here the best we can. The sub will be number 4, Megan Wall. She's a sophomore, 6'2", from Somas, California. Came to Ottawa from Moore Park College. Number 5, she's on your screen, Caitlin Elston. She's a sophomore from Overland Park, Kansas. Number 8, Ayana Tharps, a senior, 5'10" outside hitter from Collinsville, Illinois. Number 9, Zari Montgomery. She's a sophomore, 5'7", from Hillsboro, Missouri. Not Kansas, but Missouri. Number 10, Randy Johnson. She's a 6-foot middle blocker. She's a senior out of Kansas City, Missouri. And number 12, Riley Burke. She's a 5'9" senior, an outside hitter from Covington, Washington. Number 18, as you see on there, she will play tonight. She is a sub tonight. That's the one change they had. And then libero is number 7, Emily Jackson. She's a senior, 5'7", from Olathe, Kansas. Of course, they're coached by Melissa Blessington, assisted by Kenna Hall and Adriana Skipper. Now let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. We'll have one change tonight. We will talk about that here in just a little bit, but let's go ahead and get to our starters. Number 2, Haley Barta, a 5'9" junior out of Carlisle, Saskatchewan, from Williston State College. Number 6, Shay Carmazin, the 6'3" right side out of Aurora, Colorado. She is a junior. Melody Valencia, one of the seniors we just talked about. Number 9, she's our setter, a 5'2" senior out of Peralta, New Mexico. Taylor Query, number 11. She's a junior outside from Bradshaw, Nebraska. She's 5'9" tall. The other senior, Olivia Dirksen, number 16, middle blocker out of Gossel, Kansas. She's 6 foot tall. And her former high school teammate, now college teammate, number 20, Brittany Hebert, will get to start tonight. The middle blocker out of Gossel. She's 5'11". And of course, Tori Maldonado, kind of been our staple there at the libero position all year, the 5'3" freshman, wearing number 13 out of Temple, Texas. Mike McNeil, his first year, and Yumi Garcia. As the team's going to take the court, the one change you did see, Brittany Hebert will be starting tonight. Brittany plays a lot. She's a very, very outstanding player. She'll be replacing Taylor Burns. Of course, anytime you just take a starter out and put somebody else in, it not only messes up a little bit, it messes up your rotation, your depth, whatnot. But Taylor will be out. She was out the other day when the Blue Jays went up to Avila to play Bethel and Avila. So at least the Blue Jays have a match, 2 matches, one night under their belt without Taylor in the lineup. So that gave them a little bit of time to adjust to what's going on. And the Blue Jays did handle both Bethel 3-0 and Avila 3-0. Wasn't much of a competition up there a few days ago. I believe that was Tuesday. up in Kansas City. It was really nice too. The baseball team was up there. They played a doubleheader, and well, the first day they played a single game, and they showed up after their baseball game to cheer on the Lady Blue Jays, and our AD Marty Seismer said you could just tell the difference when the guys walked in. Just the crowd really helped the ladies get moving. Now Taylor Morrow will sub in right away, and she will serve first for the Blue Jays. So got a good crowd here. I know everybody knows what's at stake here, and Morrow puts the ball into play right away. So Ottawa going to have to give the ball back over to the Blue Jays. Let's see if Tabor can do something with it here and get off to a good start. Maldonado in the right spot again. And that ball, several people thought it hit the floor. I could not tell from here. Don't know if we have a replay of that. But nonetheless, the ball goes over to Ottawa. So 1-0 Braves to start. Barta to Valencia. Queering will get her first real attempt, and she sends that one long. So a little shaky start by both teams on the first play. That time Tabor had the opportunity and sailed it long. So 2-0 Braves here early going. Expect a lot of back and forth. During this match. Nice job by Dirksen. Valencia with a quick set. And Dirksen just puts it away. So 2-1 Blue Jays. Maldonado now back to serve. That's a good attack by the Braves. As number 8, Tharps, senior out of Collinsville, Illinois. So Jackson to serve now for the Braves, leading 3-1 here in set 1. Queering, the pass goes over. Ottawa's going to have a chance. They can't do anything with it, but they do just dump it to the back, and it's down and in. 4-1 Braves, now 5-1 Braves. We have a very good crowd here this evening. You look away across the way here from the camera, you'll see a lot of blue shirts over there. A lot of the students are here. As right now, Tabor just a little shaky here in the early going. A lot of nerves, I'm sure, for them as senior night, wanting to get this match under their belt, prove they can play with the best. So a little shaky here going. They'll work that off. And Queering with a push. So we'll see number 3 Rhodes and number 10 Korf back or on the floor for the first time. And Taylor Morrow will come in for Barta. Emma Rhodes now serving for the Blue Jays. She's another freshman. She's out of Claremore, Oklahoma, Jinx High School. Number 15, Caitlin Haller back to serve. The lefty puts it in play for Ottawa. Rhodes now with the set to Hebert. Good job by Hebert. The attack off of a Brave defender. That looked like number 10, Randy Johnson, couldn't square up on that. The ball goes off her left arm and out of bounds. So Tabor hanging in here now, 7-3, Queering to serve. Good cross-court attack by Barta, kept alive by the Braves. Tabor will have an opportunity here. Barta another shot. That was deflected and out. It was in, but it was deflected anyway. So Tabor now finding their footing a little bit here. 7-4 coming back here in the early going of the first set. Good serve by Queering. Roddy Burdick can't handle that one off her arm and backwards out of bounds. So Tabor crawling back in it. You see Queering back to serve. Maldonado going to send it over. Tabor's going to set their defense. Good job up front. Korf tried to do probably a little too much with that, given the situation that ball was kind of coming, the angle it was coming from. Nonetheless, ball goes over to the Braves. Caitlin Elston back to serve for Ottawa. Braves up 8-5. That's just an excellent job by Rhodes. Maldonado's pass was a little off the mark, and Rhodes had to hustle after that. That's so tough, going towards the back of the court and throws pretty much a perfect set, two hands back across court to the attacker. I believe that was Barta who put that down. So Caitlin Chris, number 8 now, in for the Blue Jays. And once again, Ottawa is struggling as Jackson, the libero, shanks that one out of bounds. 8-7 Ottawa, so Tabor now all the way back. And once again, Jackson can't handle it, so their libero would be their defensive specialist. She's knocked a couple of them out of play here off of not very tough serves. I mean, it's nice serves. That time the push shot caught Tabor a little off guard, so after tying it up at 8, Ottawa regains the lead 9-8. It's a couple of subs for Ottawa. Hebert and Chris check off for Tabor. And I believe it was Maldonado and Dirksen back on, as we see number 17, Allison Thornton, 5'4" junior. So 9-9, Valencia, one of Tabor's best servers, and you watch her serve, she doesn't hit it really hard. You'd wonder why, but she's rattled off a lot of points in a row for Tabor several times this year. That's about where she'll put it, deep in the middle. Ottawa's got very good attackers, as we see Cox put that one away, the 5'10" senior out of Norton, Kansas. Played a year or two at Johnson County Community College. Before finding their way to Ottawa. Number 8, Zeri Montgomery back to serve. So after a sluggish start by the Blue Jays, they're right in this now, down 1. And Maldonado sends it over. Blue Jays will set up here. Good job by Barta. Queering now puts it up to play for Maldonado. That's kind of backwards from what we usually see. Valencia, nice job. Queering can't quite push that one over. 11-9 Braves as Montgomery back to serve again. Dirksen was wide, but that ball was touched. Good call by Josiah Ray. Again, him and Alex Emerson are line judges. Josiah GA here for the women's basketball team. Had a very good year. And Alex Emerson, our assistant tennis coach, used to calling lines, obviously, being a tennis guy. So they are both here tonight doing an excellent job of this contest. So Ottawa, so far Ottawa's really, got to give them credit, they've done a pretty good job of really getting Tabor out of position. We've seen Maldonado not handling a lot of the balls coming over, but Valencia, our setter, has had to do that, which takes your setter out of the way. So Ottawa's scouted Tabor very well. Mara with the pass to Valencia. Carmazin gets her first attempt, and she makes good on that as the ball goes over and in and out. So Tabor down 1, 11-12, with Maldonado back to serve. So Jackson now back to serve for the Braves. Quirin with the pass to Valencia. She's going to send it back to Quirin. Nice placement by Taylor. Rhodes and Korf back on for Carmazin and Valencia. So Jaden Korf seeing quite a bit of time tonight. She played a lot the first semester, did an outstanding job. And that's part of what we were talking about earlier. When you take Burns off and insert Hebert, now somebody's got to take Hebert's spot off the bench, and that's Jaden. Very capable of doing an outstanding job for the Blue Jays. Good cross-court attack there by number 8, Tharps. Number 15 back to serve, Caitlin Haller for the Braves. And Hebert says, my bad. She got a good wind-up on that, but Ottawa had 2 blockers right there, and they sent it back down on Tabor's side. So 3-point edge now for the Braves as the lefty sends that one well behind the in-line. So Quirin going to go back to serve as we see Barta back in, Morrow off. 13-15. Tabor looking to get on a little bit of a roll. Good serve by Quirin. The ball got over and died quickly. That ball's not going to make it over. So the attempt by Cox, well short. Tabor now back within 1. We see some of the crowd starting to liven up a little bit over there. We're going to need them all night long. Ball is out. So knotted up at 15. Blue Jays all the way back once again. They were trying to take, I believe it would be their first lead here if they could on this point. That's going to hit the antenna, so that's going to be wide. So Tabor now with some life. The crowd is getting into a little bit more. The ladies have a little more energy, so let's see if we can ride this out here for a while and get up by more than just one. And good hustle there by Quirin and Rhodes, both tied up at 16 all here in the first set. Good attack by Korf. Oh, that's going to be 2. One official up. Janice says 2, and Levi says in the net. And Janice says, well, either way, it's Tabor points. So 17-16 Blue Jays. Again, last time about a week ago in Oklahoma, Tabor did, not quite a week ago, just I believe last Friday, Tabor did have the first set under control. And couldn't quite put it away. Let's see if it's going to be a different story as Dirkson's attack off Ottawa and out. And Coach Blessington calls a timeout. We'll take it with them. Let's hear from our sponsors.
Create an estate plan that values what you value. The Biblical Estate Design Service from MB Foundation is a will planning service that brings your faith into the process of preparing a God-honoring estate plan. Many donors of Tabor College have used this service to create their plan and have chosen to leave a gift to the college, a gift that will have a lasting impact on future generations of Tabor students. Learn more at mbfoundation.com/Tabor and get started on your plan today.
MB Foundation, giving meaning to money.
Cancer Chiropractic Clinic is a supporter of Tabor College and proud to treat our Tabor students and athletes. Cancer Chiropractic Clinic offers affordable chiropractic care for the entire family. We offer spinal adjustments and cold laser therapy, decompression and flexion distraction therapy, and are board certified in acupuncture as well as DOT certified. Come see us at 122 South Main Street in Hillsboro or call Cancer Chiropractic Clinic for an appointment today at 620-947.
And back here with you, Tabor College has opened up a 2-point lead, which you think that may not be very much, but in this match, 2 points is a pretty good lead by either team. Crisp now puts the ball into play. And that swing by Burdick, kind of like a full swing button baseball. She actually had a full swing at that and just kind of hit it just over the net and short to the right. Tabor was backing up to play the hard attack. So Ottawa now up 18-17 with Thornton to serve. Rhodes keeping the ball off the floor for the Blue Jays. Barta with another one. And that ball was wide of the net, or the antenna. They couldn't handle Barta's attack, but the ball was on the wrong side of the antenna. So Thornton going to serve again. She hits it to Barta. Barta now to Rhodes. Barta had to adjust and hit that one with her left hand, so good job by Haley to make adjustment on that. Good job by Dirksen, and Barta up for the block. I believe Dirksen got her hands on that. 19-18 Tabor. Carmazin and Valencia come back in for Rhodes and Korf. And that one goes into the net, so tied up at 19. As number 2, Hawkins, and number 9, Montgomery, check in for Ottawa. And Montgomery back to serve, so critical point here. I always like to hit that 20 first. Just seeing you with a 2 and the other team with a 1 up there, a lot of times a pretty mental boost. And that one is hit short by Carmazin. So 20-19. Tabor really needs to stay close right here. Maldonado with the pass to Valencia. She's going to hit the clearing. That attack by Tharps is an error. She won't do that very often, but we'll take it. Morrow now back in to serve for the Blue Jays as she replaces Barta. So 20-20. Taylor going to try to get the Blue Jays up here in set number 1. Good serve by Morrow. Ball's kept alive. As that was, they called a double hit. That's kind of difficult to do on a block like that, but maybe not. Query now with the pass to Valencia. She's going to quick back set to Dirksen. And she puts it away, so Olivia making the most of her senior day here in set 1 is really playing well. 21-21. Maldonado back to serve for Tabor. Be sure to stay around here as in set after set number 1. That ball is just out. Just sailed. We couldn't drop down at the end. But anyway, after set number 1, we will have Christine Queering come up here. She doesn't forget. She might be so into the match. She does, but hopefully we'll have Christine up here, Taylor's mom, and a former Tabor College volleyball player. So we'll talk with her a little bit after set 1. Tabor has an opportunity here now. Tabor going to have another chance. They need to make the most of this one. And the ball's down on their side, so 23-21. Tabor flirting with letting this first set slip away after a slow start and then playing really pretty good. That one's going to sail out. Rhodes now coming back on the floor for Carmazin and Korf for Valencia. Ottawa will send in number 12, Burdick, to replace number 11, Ava Tayton. So Rhodes now back to serve, down 1, 22-23. Key point here, you don't want to give set point to the visitors. And just out of the reach of a diving Taylor Morrow. So it's 24-22. Here in set 1. So Haller, the back to serve. Queering pushes that cross court. Good job by Maldonado. Keep that off the floor. Tabor just got to reset here. Good job by Morrow, and Rhodes now going to put that back into play. Morrow going to send that one deep. Might have went out. Probably saved there by Ottawa. Queering to attack. Ottawa playing good defense. Maldonado sends it to Rhodes. Queering cross court. That ball is out. That ball was out, but it was tipped. It was tipped, so it's going to be set 1-2. Set 1-2 Ottawa. We're going to take one commercial break, and we'll be back with Christine Queering.
Since 1962, the Eitzen Agency has specialized in insurance for churches, colleges, and faith-based ministries. As an independent insurance agency representing Brotherhood Mutual and other fine companies, they can find the right policy for you at the best price. For more information, call the Eitzen Agency at 800-375-2553 or go online to EitzenAgency.com. That's EITZEN agency.com. The Eitzen Agency, proudly supporting Tabor College athletics for 3 generations.
And we're back here with, can you hear me okay in your head? Okay, yeah. Sometimes you can hear and sometimes you can't. I'd like to turn it down because it gets pretty loud here after a while. Yeah. But we're here with Christine Queering, and first of all, this is Taylor's mother. She played here several years ago. I've not called her Christine once. I don't think this year. Last year I did all the time.
I'm so proud of you.
So I'm doing better. But, well, Christine, first of all, let's talk a little bit about what's it like seeing your daughter out here playing on the same court you played many years ago?
Oh, I'm so proud of her. It's a blast. I love it.
And what about this team? They've come a long ways in a short time.
It's really, really good team. They've bonded well. They don't give up. They battle.
Right.
Yeah, very intense.
What are some differences maybe between when you played 20-some years ago and now? What do you see as maybe a few of the biggest differences?
The intensity. I mean, the rally scoring is just boom, boom, boom.
Right.
So that's a huge difference. So there's no dead time. So the mental game has to be really, really tough. Mm-hmm. The serves are really, really hard. If you hit the net on the serve, it's good. The libero, the DS specialist, that's different. Kind of the all-around volleyball game is different.
It's a lot different, and plus there's a lot more 6-footers running around here, it seems, than we used to. And I think what I've seen in the difference, now I've been back 3 years now from when I used to watch when you played here, you hit the ball very hard. I mean, back then, and a lot of teams didn't have that. Now it seems like teams have 3 or 4 of those.
Yeah.
And I think that just the level in the KCAC overall has really jumped up. We get a lot of transfers from different schools. And have you noticed that as well? I don't know how much you watched in between when you left and now.
Yeah, I would say there's a lot more recruiting for, athletic excellency, not just the Tabor norm. So, yeah, there's a lot more really, really good athletes.
So I talked to Tate a little bit about the split season for an article that's going to come out in the Connection here. And, she said, it's really, mentally it's tough. You're playing 2 seasons basically in a short time. The COVID's not allowed visitors, so you got to bring your own excitement a lot of times. But what does Taylor plan on doing when she's done with volleyball?
Well, she wants to get her master's in counseling and be a counselor at some point.
Good.
So hopefully be close to home.
Right. That's always good. And if you have your kids close, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
But not too close. But anyway. So the first match, you just said, boy, it's intense. We're going. This almost mirrored Oklahoma Wesleyan a week ago when we actually had the first set.
Yes.
Here we didn't, and then we did, and then we didn't. So what do you think we're going to have to do here in the second set to kind of get a win?
A little less errors and just to not give up.
Right.
They'll do fine.
Well, senior night probably maybe a little nerves for some people and a big crowd, a big match, because we started a little nervous.
It's a big match.
Right.
So, yeah, they got the jitters out, so now they just got to play. They'll be fine.
Well, we hope. We got a good crowd here. They played Avila. The baseball team showed up, and Marty said, man, when they showed up and cheered, you could see our ladies just kind of pep up a little bit. I know they've been talking to a lot of the students. So, well, thanks for joining us, and I'll let you get back and cheer some more.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot. Well, we'd like to thank Christine Queering for joining us. They're in between sets. So Tabor dropped that first set. Heartbreaker as they had it. They didn't have it, then they had it, and then they didn't have it. So right now, Ottawa with the 1-0 lead on the Blue Jays. As far as sets go. Our next guest will be Mr. Dr. Greg Zilke. And we're going to talk a little of our fine arts here at Tabor with him. As that ball's going to go back over to the Blue Jays. Taylor Morrow now back to serve for the Blue Jays. Dirksen uses that long reach to push that ball over deep in the corner. So Tabor up 2-1 here in set 2. Morrow sends it deep to the middle. Tharp with a good attack. That was blocked. Queering now the good attack. That's deflected out of bounds. So Tabor up 3-1. Early set 2. Braves trying just to dump it over quickly. And Tabor just playing a lot of defense on that point. Could not get on the offensive at all, and Braves finally put that one away. 3-2 Tabor. 4 to good job by the Blue Jays. Querying in Hebert to team up for that block. Hebert with a nice attack off the quick set. So Tabor opened up a 6-3 lead here early in the second set. That's just an impressive attack by Tharp. She really gets up off the floor. Well, she's 5'10", so she's not, she's tall, but not extremely tall and not extremely long. She's not over 6 foot, but boy, she really gets off the floor. They had a really nice attack, straight down across court. So the lefty, Haller, puts it into play. That ball was deflected and out, but it was off of, actually came back down off of Querying, it looks like. So Ottawa now crawling back within 1. Deflected out of bounds. So 7-5 Tabor. Ottawa's push shot to the deep corner, out of the reach of a diving Querying. Lindsay with a nice pass. Rhodes with a back set. Hebert sends it over. Right now, Ottawa's just getting the ball to drop just far enough out of the reach of where any of the Blue Jays can effectively do anything with it. So 7-7. Barta now with the pass to Rhodes. She's going to set it for Querying. She pushes it deep down the left side. Ottawa now going to get a chance, and that ball is in. That ball's out. Crisp now in for Hebert, so Caitlin will go back to serve. That push shot's going to go deep, so Tabor back on top by 1. Crisp has another opportunity here. Good job by Blue Jays just keeping it off the floor. Maldonado and Hebert back on the floor for Crisp. The other Maldonado, she is the libero, so she just Hebert on for Crisp and Maldonado back on for Hebert. Number 17 for the Braves, Thornton back to serve. 5'4" junior out of Olathe. Olathe South High School. Barta makes the pass up to Rhodes. Back to Barta. And there's the height of the 6'2" sophomore from California. That one is out. From an errant pass there by the Braves. Tabor's going to have an opportunity here. Barta, that time down the line. Usually Barta will go cross court. That time down the line. And down the line again, that time just a little wide. It's a good job by Haley, though, mixing it up, trying to keep Ottawa off balance. As we see number 8, Tharps, number 9, Montgomery, and number 2, Hawkins back in. Montgomery will serve for the Braves. 11-10 Ottawa here in set 2. This match should go 3, 4, 5, who knows, but they're all going to be close, I believe. In the net against the Braves. Morrow now in for Barta, and for the Braves, Elfton in for Hawkins. So Taylor back to serve for Tabor, tied up at 11. Nice job by Tabor to keep that alive. And that one's in. A good hustle there by Tabor. It ends up being all for naught as Ottawa finds the line on the far side. As they re-grab the 1-point lead. Number 11 now, Ava Tayton to serve. Shawnee, Kansas native. Queering with the pass to Valencia. She's going to send it right back to Queering. Queering get another shot. That time she dinks it over. Tharp sends it back to Morrow. Valencia now puts it over for Queering. Nice attack by Taylor. And again, the push shot just catching Tabor all sucked up to the net. And Ottawa's found something there so far against the Blue Jays. And a point or so ago, Tabor got the benefit of the bounce off the ceiling to keep it in play. That time it hurt him as the ball went up, hit the light, and come straight down, and couldn't react quick enough. Timeout, Tabor. We'll take it with them. Tabor down 14-11 here in set 2.
There's a new Vive in town. Experience it with our crazy fast internet speeds from our fiber-backed network. Phew! Finally, a broadband connection that can keep up with you. Need a customized solution to power your business with phone, internet, or managed services? Say hello to Vive. We're here to simplify your life with technology that works. See how at vivebroadband.com. That's VYVE broadband.com. It's time to turn your Vive on.
Hillsboro Ford is your local, family-owned and operated full-service Ford dealer, serving Marion County and the surrounding areas. Come and see us at Hillsboro Ford for all of your automotive needs. Whether it's purchasing a new or used vehicle or visiting our well-trusted service department, our staff is committed to give you a top-notch experience. We service every make and model and can handle all service jobs, including tires. We're at 202 South Main Street in downtown Hillsboro and online at hillsborofordks.net. Hillsboro Ford, where service makes the difference.
And we're back with you here at Tabor College as we see the cheerleaders. We're over there throwing out some candy as they're here tonight in their black shorts and white shirts. their white volleyball shirts. So I'm sure Coach McNeil outfitted them with those and said, hey, come and cheer us on tonight, as they're sitting there and throwing out candy to the students and some others here during the timeouts. 14-11 Ottawa, as they've opened up a 3-point lead. Coach McNeil's not happy about something. I'm not for sure what. It looked like they were under the net and stayed there for quite a while. And as he gets a yellow card, he's getting his point across. Valencia now sets up Hebert. Maldonado now to Queering. Job by Dirksen. So senior to senior there, Valencia to Dirksen. That one drops on Ottawa's side, 15-12 Braves. Maldonado now back to serve as we see number 11 check in for Ottawa. She exits as Burdick gives her a breather. Tabor down 3 here, set 2. And that time, Queering and Hebert get their timing down on Tharps, and that goes back on Ottawa's side, so Tabor cut the lead down to 2. Good serve by Maldonado. There goes Tabor now on a bit of a roll here, cutting the lead down to 1. Thank our ball rollers over there, Willow Bear and Alexis Torres, for helping us out, doing an excellent job keeping the balls cleaned and dry and out to the ladies so we can keep playing. Carmazin now puts it to Valencia, set it to Queering. Braves keep it alive, ball over. Good job by Haley trying to keep that one up, and Carmazin hustles over into the table, can't quite keep it in play. 14-16. I believe it should be 14-16. There it is. That ball goes out. So good eye there by Queering. She really had her eye on that one. Followed almost all the way down to the floor. Heads-up play there by Hebert and Korf. If you have noticed, we don't have our ceiling cameras tonight. We have had to move some of our cameras with so many sports going on this spring. Usually we don't have volleyball at this time of the year, but we've had to move some of them out for baseball and softball and other activities as well. So we still have 3 cameras here, but just the 2 in the ceiling aren't there. So we've got the hero camera, the wide angle, and the camera that's behind where Emma is right now getting ready to serve. 17-16, Tabor's come all the way back, take a lead. There's our camera that's on the wall. Nice angle. Tharps attack is dug out by Barta. Queering now. That block goes straight down on Tabor's side. So tied up at 17 apiece. And the lefty puts it into play for the Braves. Queering's attack gets over, but goes wide. So Maldonado to Rhodes. The Queering. Blue Jays shifting their defense around now. Good job by Emma to keep that ball off the floor. Barta with a nice pass to Rhodes. He's going to send it over to Taylor. Tabor's got an opportunity here. Both teams doing a good job scrambling, keep it off the floor, and Tabor hits that one out. So 17-19 now. Ottawa's reclaimed a 2-point edge here in late stages of set 2. And we're going to have a timeout for the Blue Jays. 19-17, Tabor down. We'll be back in a minute.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsborough and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store All, the solution for your storage problems.
And back here with you as we see the cheerleaders there trying to throw out some candy. I think Oscar's trying to get a piece of that candy with the camera there as he was zooming in pretty tight. I think he was trying to find a stray piece and somehow magically have the camera draw it over here to him, but that didn't work. I don't have my candy bucket up here that he usually eats all my candy out of, so I'm sure he's hungry tonight. So Blue Jays down 17-19. Good job by the Blue Jays. Cut that lead back to 1. Ottawa just comes right back as both teams are just really going at each other. 20-18. Maldonado gives it to Rhodes, sends it to Bartis, goes cross court. That ball is partially blocked. Good job by Torrey getting into position. Rhodes just quick dump over. And that one's down by number 3, Caitlin Cox, 5'10" senior out of Norton. Tabor now down 3, 21-18. Blue Jays need to get a stop right here. That was a heck of a play by Barta, having to go back and attack that, sending it over. She's going to get another chance. Query now sends that one just below the tape, so can't crawl over. Blue Jays now down 4, 22-18. They need to get a stop here and get the ball back. Korf has an opportunity. Good cross-court attack, deep. And Ottawa can't do anything with that one as set wasn't the best for Burdick, and Burdick tried to punch that over. And Crisp now into serve for the Blue Jays, down 3, 22-19. They really need to string some points together here. Get right back into this match. Seems like every time the Blue Jays get something going, Ottawa bounces back and has an answer. So Tabor fighting hard, staying in here with Ottawa. Thornton now back to serve, sends that over to Barta. Barta will put it to Rhodes, back to Barta. And good job by Barta's attack, not handled by Ottawa. Valencia and Carmazin checked back in for Rhodes and Korf. Back on the floor for Ottawa, number 17, Thornton. Number 5, Elston, and the libero, Jackson. So Valencia back to serve for the Blue Jays. Tabor with a chance here. Dirksen. Ball comes back quick. Another one now. Queering. That ball is going to just be dumped right back over by Wall. 6'2", sophomore out of Somas, California. And it's 24-20 now in favor of Ottawa. Barta sends it to Valencia. She'll send it over to Queering. Nice attack by Taylor. Ball skips deep to the back line of Ottawa. And Tabor staying alive here, 1 point at a time. Morrow back in for Barta. She'll go back to serve. 21-24 Blue Jays. There we got a replay. We've had some trouble with that tonight, but we've got it going. So a good job there by Luke Rensher. Staying on top of that, bringing us a replay as Morrow now serving. Ball's pushed deep, and that is out. So that time, Ottawa trying to put it a little too close to the back line and send it deep. 22-24. Tabor down 2. And that's going to be off the Blue Jays and deep. So 22-25. We're going to have a break, and we'll be back with Greg Zilke.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you. Like the friends who come over when a big game is on, the neighbors next door who always bring your favorite buffalo dip, your in-laws who know you need silence during the clutch plays, and everyone who knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Paul Brooks. Paul is here to get to know you and understand your life, so he can help make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Paul Brooks in Wichita at 316-8188.
And we're back with Dr. Greg Zilke. This is the man who makes everything happen over in our Fine Arts building. We're glad you joined us, Greg. Let's talk a little bit about, something just wrapped up. You just had a play going on over there.
That's right.
And how did that turn out?
Turned out really fantastic. The students did a great job. Our directors really put together a fantastic show. We had to limit the number of people that could attend in person, but every night was a full house. So
awesome.
That turned out great.
And that was in the Black Box Theater, a little 3-person play.
Yeah.
And obviously I went a couple nights for various reasons, but my daughter was in that, but I thought it was very well done. A little bit different style of play from what I've seen here in the past.
Yeah.
Pretty intense based on a true story.
Yeah, and we're trying to address, or at least have the students think about some mental health issues on campus as a part of their studies, and so this story really had that focus, and it was really a great play.
Well, it was done very well. And let's talk a little bit about, you have a choir trip coming up, Kansas City here in about next week. Is that right?
End of next week.
Tell us a little bit about what are you going to be doing up there, and how's that going to turn out for you?
Yeah, thanks. We're going to be visiting Blue Ridge Christian School and singing for the students there in chapel. And we'll be giving the students some really wonderful experiences in Kansas City. And of course, then we'll visit an MB church in Olathe, a community Bible church. So thankful for the staff there that has allowed us to come. It's still COVID season, and so many of the things that we wish we could do it's really limiting us. But we're just glad we can get off campus, give a good experience to the kids, and I'm excited.
And you got to take that new bus we got too. I'm pretty excited for you guys. Harold's going to drive it, and I know he's pretty pumped about that. I think he's ready to go, because you and him, I know, go back a ways.
Yeah.
So what else do you have coming up? Do you have anything else coming up here? Another play or a big concert's coming up? You want to highlight for us real quick?
I'd highlight both the band concert coming up next Friday, and the choir concert coming up on the 21st, Sunday afternoon.
And are those both over in the Fine Arts Center?
Yep.
All right. Well, hopefully people, you can get online and get tickets for that, right? It'll be in the auditorium there. So get online, just like you do for any of the events that you come to here on campus, and get their tickets and come watch some of our students perform in a different venue, which is this outstanding facility, and you guys do a great job, and we really like to support those guys as well. So
appreciate that. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Dr. Zilke, and we'll let you get back to a little volleyball here, and hopefully I'll have to have another guest. I hope we can pull out this third set. So, all right. Well, thanks a lot.
You bet.
I'd like to thank Dr. Zilke for spending a few minutes with us here in between sets. Again, what we've tried to do here is highlight a lot of different areas. Last time we had Maddie Ediger, the president of MSU, on campus up here with us, and just try to highlight a lot of different things. So if you're a recruit and watching, you get a little bit of an idea of what else happens here on campus, and maybe an alum, you can kind of see what's going on. Maybe some things are the same, some are different. And of course, to volleyball parents out there, maybe you just get to see a little bit different view of what goes on here that your daughter probably goes and supports. I know I've seen a lot of different, like here we got a lot of athletes here, different teams, different groups sitting over there supporting our ladies. I know that the plays have been well attended by a lot of our athletes, so good campus activities here. That one down on the ground, so Tabor knocks it up at 2 here in set 3. As we see the replay here, a little back set by Emma. Nice placement, just very good touch. Right on the line, that ball does hit the floor, so very good call by Levi McAllister, our 2 here on the floor tonight. Valencia with the ace puts the Blue Jays up 3-2. So Tabor's really got to dig down here, and let's get this one extended past this set. As that finds the floor on Tabor's side, breaks this little run by the Blue Jays, so Ottawa trails 4-3. And they're going to get the serve as number 15, Haller, comes back in. That's going to be the lefty out of Blue Springs, Missouri, 6-foot junior. Good job by Maldonado keeping that ball up to Valencia. Barta now sends it over to the Braves. Samaro back to serve now for the Blue Jays. 5-3 Tabor here in set number 3. Who just joined us. They did drop the first 2 sets, both by scores of 25-22. Again, you're watching the 2 best teams in the conference. Ottawa number 24 in the country. Tabor receiving votes. They're down around 30 or so. I think they're receiving 14 or 15 votes, so they're trying to make their way into that top 25 with Dirksen. Takes the set from Valencia. Again, senior to senior there. We celebrated senior night a little bit ago, and that is a tough one to handle. As this quick set goes across. Good job by Morrow. Valencia, good hustle. Puts over to Queering. Good cross-court attack. Tabor's going to have a chance here. Let's see if we can get this one put away. That block comes right back off of Quering's shoulder, and she sends it just a little wide. So good effort. Good point by both teams. Queering with the push down the sideline. Lefty Holler sends it over to Valencia. And Maldonado couldn't quite get that to where Carmazzi could handle it. A little too far to the net. (6-5) Tabor. Tabor's maintain a little bit of a lead here, early part of the set. Hebert back on the floor for Dirksen. Maldonado back to serve. Number 13, Tori Maldonado, a 5'3" freshman out of Temple, Texas, from Belton High School. We had to wait on Johnson to get her shoe tied. We're ready to roll here. 7-5 Tabor. There's a good attack by Queering. That one, too much heat on that one for the Braves to handle. We see one of our student cheerleaders over there tracking the balls down as well, helping out, doing everything. So that was close to being out, but Maldonado did play it. Probably a good choice, as it may have dropped right on the line. And that one off of Hebert and Queering falls on the Blue Jays side. 8-6 Tabor. Desperately needing to pull this set out to extend this to at least a fourth set. Not much separates these two teams. Again, Taylor Burns not playing tonight. She did play the first time last Friday when they played down in Oklahoma, but she is out for a few matches. She should be back. I talked to her a little bit before the match today. She thinks she'll be healed up and ready to go after tonight. Again, Tabor's showing you the depth that they have, hanging in here without one of their starters and main blockers and hitters up front, hanging right in here with Ottawa. Ottawa's made it difficult on Tabor. They've just kept swinging and swinging and pushing it deep to the back when they don't swing hard, and this Tabor's been all over the floor. It's going to be, I'm sure, taking the physical toll on our ladies. But they're hanging in there. Got a 9-7 lead here in set 3. Korf just sends it over to keep it alive. That ball is out. It's attacked by Wall. Sails wide. So 10-7 Blue Jays. Queering back to serve. That definitely did not look legal, but I'm not the official. Barda now sends it to Rhodes, to Hebert. Checking in for Ottawa, number 11, Tayton. She'll give Burdick a rest. 10-8, Blue Jays still up by 2. Tharp sends that one over, and Queering in the right spot. Couldn't quite get turned all the way around. Tharps brings it with a lot of pace. That one goes off with Taylor and out of bounds. That one is out. So our line judges have been right on top of these. There have been some really close ones. I don't think they've missed one yet. Crisp now into serve for the Blue Jays. Again, up 2, 11-9. No lead is safe for either team in this competition. And a 2 or 3 point margin seems like a pretty good one to have the way the matches have been going. Again, Barta and Dirksen there just can't quite square up on the attack by Tharps. Hebert now back in for Crisp, and then right back off as Valencia is already back out there. She's ready to go. Or, excuse me, Maldonado. Good job by Queering to keep that alive, and Barta as well. Tabor's had to really scramble and play defense. They've been in trouble, as Ottawa knows what to do with it once they have the opportunity. A miscommunication there by Queering and Barta, but the ball's back over to Ottawa. And that one's in. So Ottawa now takes a 12-11 lead. And the crowd's kind of getting quiet here. Tabor needs to get a couple points on the board to get them going, or they need to get going to help Tabor get a couple points on the board, depending on how you're looking at it. That cross-court attack goes out. Burdick in for Tayton for the Braves. And Valencia back into serve for the Blue Jays. As I know Korf went off and Rhodes went off. I'm not for sure who else checked in. Would guess Carmazin. She usually comes in with Valencia. So Melody about her patented serve right back to the middle of the court. Tabor's got a chance right here. Miscommunication again is a chance to take the lead back, and can't do it. So 12-13 Ottawa. That would have been out, I believe. As we have, the ball was out. As the up official has the whistle, Janet Johnson has the whistle, Levi on the floor has the hand whistle, and I think that he clicked the hand whistle. I don't say blew it, he clicked it, but you don't hear those very well. I'm not a fan of those at all. Tabor hanging in there, fighting tooth and nail every point. Barta back in for Morrow. Number 5 back to serve for the Braves. Caitlin Elston from Overland Park, Kansas. She's a sophomore. Good set there to Queering, and she puts it away. So Blue Jays tie it up at 14. Hebert back in quickly for Dirksen. Tori Maldonado now back to serve. One of a couple of freshmen who do play quite a bit for Coach McNeil and the Blue Jays. Seems like Tabor, after they have the 2-point lead for quite a bit, now they got behind, they can just tie it up, and then they can't quite get the lead. Ottawa just seems to make one more play each time and maintain a 1-point edge. Let's see if Tabor can tie it up here. Quirin with the pass over to Valencia. She puts it back to Barta. Ottawa going to have to play defense now. They get it over. Maldonado to Valencia. A little quick set to Hebert. And a good job by the Blue Jays. That falls on the Braves side. It's 15-all. Ball's going well, so Tabor now up 16-15. Oh, nope, they're going to say we're in the net. And the ball's going to just go back over to Ottawa. It looks like Tabor finally had broken through and gotten the lead, and he said Hebert was in the net. So it's going to be 16-15 Ottawa. Quirin 2 attempts in a row, and Ottawa just really keeping it off the floor. Tharps just out of the reach of Barta. Barta got her hands on it, but just diving effort, couldn't control and get it back to the middle of the floor. 18-15, dangerous area for the Blue Jays. We need to get a stop right here, and that one goes deep. So now Ottawa's opened up their biggest lead of the set at 19-15. See how the Lady Jays respond. Barta to Rhodes to Quirin, and that one's deflected and out. So stops the momentum momentarily. The attack by Quirin. 16-19, Tabor down 3. Taylor Quirin back to serve, junior out of Bradshaw, Nebraska. One of the leaders on this Blue Jay squad. And once again, Ottawa has an answer for what Tabor's throwing at them. A block attempt by the Braves goes out, so nice attack by Barta. Crisp now back in for Hebert. The Braves send Burdick back in for Tayton. So Crisp going to try to, again, 1 point at a time, try to bring the Blue Jays back right here. That's just kind of how the night's gone for Tabor. They'll get hands on it, and the block just out of reach of one of our other players being able to really do something with the ball. It's not that we've really been out of position or the effort's not been. It's definitely been there. It's not that the effort hasn't been. It's just the ball's bouncing the way of the Braves quite a bit tonight. Right there, we finally get our hands on a ball, and it just drops a little bit out of the reach of Corf. So 22-17. Tabor desperately needing to stop here. to be getting a timeout from Coach McNeil before too long. He may ride it out and see if his team can respond. So match point here now for Ottawa. Has been a really good match. This set is the most lopsided as far as the score goes. As that one sails deep, Tabor's still alive. Carmazin and Valencia back in for Rhodes and Korf. Burdick back on for Peyton. Valencia back to serve for the Blue Jays. They need to string some points together. Maldonado with the pass up to Valencia. To Hebert. That combination has worked pretty well with that short set, that quick set. So 24-19, Tabor still alive. Tabor with an opportunity. Here it is. That time it worked a little different than it has been. Olivia didn't quite pound that one to the floor, but she put it in an open gap. 20-24. Blue Jays sneaking back in this one. That one sends over. Errant pass by Ottawa, and the 6'3" Carmazin makes him pay for that. She read that perfectly as that ball's coming over. She timed it and just dumped it right in the gap. So 21-24. Tharp sends that one over. That's going to be out. So 22-24. Ottawa going to have a timeout. We're going to keep it here during this timeout. Just a couple of reminders we would like to throw at you if you would like to come to a Tabor event. If we do come to a Tabor event, we definitely need you to purchase a ticket. Unless it is a soccer match or a softball or a baseball game, you do need to buy a ticket. They're only $5. Go to www.tabor.edu/tickets and purchase your ticket. We're not allowing outside visiting fans to come to any inside events. These tickets for outside events are limited. As you see some of our cheerleaders there throwing some stuff out, now t-shirts. So we really appreciate Coach Krista Matlock and Riley Yoder and the cheerleaders for coming out and supporting the volleyball team tonight and getting the students going, throwing out some candy now. But yeah, we'd like to have you on campus for that. 22-24 back here now as Valencia going to try to serve it, pull the Blue Jays within one more closer. And that attempt goes to the floor, so 25-22 once again was your final. So Tabor comes up empty tonight. Good effort. Come up just a little short. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and I'll come back and wrap it up here in a minute as you hear a word from our sponsor and watch some highlights.
Create an
an estate plan that values what you value. The Biblical Estate Design Service from MB Foundation is a will planning service that brings your faith into the process of preparing a God-honoring estate plan. Many donors of Tabor College have used this service to create their plan and have chosen to leave a gift to the college, a gift that will have a lasting impact on future generations of Tabor students. Learn more at mbfoundation.com/Tabor and get started on your plan today.
MB Foundation, giving meaning to money.
Panzer Chiropractic Clinic is a supporter of Tabor College and proud to treat our Tabor students and athletes. Panzer Chiropractic Clinic offers affordable chiropractic care for the entire family. We offer spinal adjustments and cold laser therapy, decompression and flexion distraction therapy, and are board certified in acupuncture as well as DOT certified. Come see us at 122 South Main Street in Hillsboro or call Panzer Chiropractic Clinic for an appointment today at 620-947-3157.
Since 1962, the Eitzen Agency has specialized in insurance for churches, colleges, and faith-based ministries. As an independent insurance agency representing Brotherhood Mutual and other fine companies, they can find the right policy for you at the best price. For more information, call the Eitzen Agency at 800-375-2553 or go online to eitzenagency.com. That's EITZEN agency.com. The Eitzen Agency, proudly supporting Tabor College athletics for 3 generations. There's a new vibe in town. Experience it with our crazy fast internet speeds from our fiber-backed network. Phew! Finally, a broadband connection that can keep up with you. Need a customized solution to power your business with phone, internet, or managed services? Say hello to Vive. We're here to simplify your life with technology that works. See how at vivebroadband.com. That's VYVE broadband.com. It's time to turn your Vive on.
Hillsboro Ford is your local, family-owned and operated full-service Ford dealer, serving Marion County and the surrounding areas. Come and see us at Hillsboro Ford for all of your automotive needs. Whether it's purchasing a new or used vehicle or visiting our well-trusted service department, our staff is committed to give you a top-notch experience. We service every make and model and can handle all service jobs, including tires. We're at 202 South Main Street in downtown Hillsboro and online at hillsborofordks.net. Hillsboro Ford, where service makes the difference.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsboro and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store All, the solution for your storage problems.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you. Like the friends who come over when a big game is on, the neighbors next door who always bring your favorite buffalo dip, your in-laws who know you need silence during the clutch plays, and everyone who knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Paul Brooks. Paul is here to get to know you and understand your life, so he can help make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Paul Brooks in Wichita at 316-721-8181.
Create an estate plan that values what you value. The Biblical Estate Design Service from MB Foundation is a will planning service that brings your faith into the process of preparing a God-honoring estate plan. Many donors of Tabor College have used this service to create their plan and have chosen to leave a gift to the college, a gift that will have a lasting impact on future generations of Tabor students. Learn more at mbfoundation.com/Tabor and get started on your plan today.
MB Foundation, giving meaning to money.
So we're back with you here at Tabor College, and it didn't quite turn out the way we were hoping tonight as Tabor dropped a 3-set match to Ottawa. 25-22 was the score of each set. Tabor started off the night a little shaky. Senior night, a big match here at home, got down, but Tabor bounced right back and was right in the match. The first set, they end up dropping that 25-22. Second set was the same score. Third set, they actually came out and had a good lead. They were playing well. And Ottawa, you got to give them credit. They're just a good team. every time Tabor made a run, got a little bit of a lead, Ottawa would just answer and respond and end up down on the Blue Jays 25-22 again. So these are the best two teams in the conference. There's no doubt about that. I'm sure they're going to meet again in the conference tournament. We would hope so, and hopefully the outcome would be a little bit different. But again, Tabor receiving votes now, finally getting a little bit of respect after the year they've had. So they're sitting around the 30th or so range, range, as they receiving 14 or 15 votes. Ottawa's jumped into the polls now at number 24, so two really good teams going at it tonight. That's in for our regular season volleyball here at home. I believe we will have a KCAC opening round tournament game here sometime. I think that's the plan, but we will definitely keep you posted if you get on the website and look for that. So once again, a good hard-fought match tonight. Ball just didn't bounce the Blue Jays' way very often, as they kept a little bit short tonight, but still right there sitting at second place in the conference and still has an opportunity to do good things. So wish them the best as they move forward. All right, thanks for joining us, and check us out down the road. See if we have any more matches here at home. Good night.